This is day 1224 the Shulchan Yomi. Like sponsor coming share my Shulchan Yomi. Please come in directly. Very greatly appreciate it. Today we're doing Simon Kuf Pay. You're there. Simon Kuf Pay. Hey, Sif Aleph through Tess. Aleph. Well, actually, Kuf Pay. Their mother's Benida. Credibility, trustworthiness. Nida being Amat Mani. If she says she's Tame, we may see the Nitma. She has my son. If she comes to me at the time that they have relations, Maya said, what should he do? He said this Torah believed any Jewish woman on Idusa Valtarasa that she's Nida or that she's Tahora. Bekachto Shulchazal. B'ksubas Chazal expound Ksubas 9 Nida should surpass that smell. We know that a woman who's Nida counts for herself. She never self law. She counts for herself. Law latzma. For herself. But she doesn't need witnesses for this. Zelafiadim, she's Barasim Kuf Chavav, this Kuf Chavzain. These are among the halachas which explain the Sim Kuf Chavzain, being an Amos in terms of credibility by prohibitions. It's only when there's no assumption of Isra, assumption of fact, they're going Chaticha Safik Shalchem, Safik Shalsuman, such they have a piece of fat, you don't know if it's forbidden fat or permitted fat, then one witness is believed. And it's something where it's assumed to be Asr, even if it's assumed to Asr, then Mashmiado is believed, I'd say, where he has capacity to fix it. It's the same thing. That's about these names. She's telling me, come, it's Chasik Isur. So I call this an assumption of Isur. Came there, Chadam and Avsik. Once the blood stops, people say, and after 7 days in the year, she'll become Tar. So it's like a piece of Safik forbidden fat, Safik permitted fat. Avocado the won't be clean. Tell me. Hi, even as long as she doesn't go to mikvah, she's always Asar. But is Chazik Yisur and she's an assumption of Isur. Also, as far as that's concerned, she has capacity to go to the mikvah. In brackets, it says here, Vizel come out of places where you can do Raslate Echad, Bir Marashah, B'chem Afurish, B'chusha Rash, B'sham, Fisa, Yeshlamar Koinis, when you say the whole game, Shem Simku Chav Zayin. All the halachas in Simkov Zayin about 8 Echad Nem B'Surin. Yafim Mida, we learn out from Mida. But Hafakav, the Bereish Perak, Aisha Rabba, Amina, even though the Mevon says the time, the Biyado, Dafka B'Shalom, B'Shal Cherim. The rational Biyado only applies that which is yours, not that which is others. She believed on her husband or for husband. But her husband is like herself. His wife is like his body. And also vice versa. But came in Tara Toliba have a kishalo. Also, that since the Tara has to do with her, so that is as if it's his. In words, it's all up to her in any event. I think that's what it means. Base the piece I had there, according to this would seem the Isha Zin so after she builds a Panuya. A woman who had illicit relations, even if she wasn't married at the time. Ubada is a Nida, Fishnu said, she certainly was a Nida according to her age. Pshita Shlotava, and Tzab, she didn't go to Mikvah. And Cain, Hichashueli is a Nida. So that's case she should be suspect on a prohibition Nida. But Kaima Chashav Dabar, and our assumptions that somebody who's suspect is something, Shuv Eino Nema Bezin, there's no longer credible concerning that thing. Much cause of Sim Kufia test. I mean, Cain. So this woman who was unmarried at the time and violated wasn't Mida, she knows about when she gets married to her husband, we believe to say this Torah from Nida. He told me if you're going to say Shebemis ain't an menace, maybe you'll say, well, she's talking about belief. See, every day, that even though they were nichshal in Nida before they got married, their husbands said once they are married, their husbands will rely on them. We don't find anywhere halacha that such women should require testimony that the Torah. Since they can't go to mikvah and mikvah is available, she doesn't forsake that which is mutter and dafki which that which is also. But we should ask, maybe she has a desire, the Yitzhar, and there she went to mikvah before the 7 clean days lapse. I don't know. I don't think this women have that issue. Men maybe, women not. So let's say it came into the spiritual Shemakim, maybe chumrah. So anyway, it's their chumrah that they took upon themselves to count 7 clean days. It's not going strictly the law. We're not concerned that they're going to need the rights are going to be an issue. She made it do so very low and that we should be concerned that maybe she has a tremendous Yitzhak in the 7 days. We're still not concerned. Shabbat Hadai Yerish, but the husband, maybe he'd be the one probably instigated, would certainly sense it. And Shema, she would be concerned that her husband would find blood on his clean cloth. For all 7 days, she has concern, she's going to see blood. Can't ask, how can we learn out which she can make herself tired? Why didn't she, well, if that's the case, why didn't she make herself tired way back when, before she was married, when she was Mizana? That's not a question. At that time, she was embarrassed to go to the mikveh. Logan Hashni says, but now, when she is married, she's not embarrassed to go to the mikveh. Really, it's based on Chavat Stas. If she one time she caused her husband to violate the laws, nearly borrow, seems clear the shuv ain't on their monies. She's no longer any belief. The husband asked to set up for her witnesses. Or she bought the bas mikvah, or he has to make sure to know himself that she went to the mikvah after the appropriate number of days, based on the measure of her cycle. For laptop it doesn't have to be simply kosher witnesses. The zayiv shah, that's not possible. Men are not habitually in the mikvah when women are toiling. One woman, will see this person's wife going to the mikvah. We remove her credibility until she does. We only remove it until she does complete tshuva beli haram without any roots. First, and then she go back to her credibility. The husband has to judge when he can trust her or not. The bracket says here, also says if she causing to mess up, she's no longer believed. Back out of the brackets, in our generation, in our great iniquity, the husband has to be very careful attention. As if the husbands were better, right? Give me a break. Okay, I guess Arukh HaShulchan maybe they still work. But anyway, we have to be very careful on the husband's very careful on the tower of his wife. Based on the rumors we have heard, to our great regret, there's much heresy among frivolous women. So if the man, by some remote chance, is more Yerusha mind than his wife, he should be pay very careful attention to this. These words become clarified. My husband was on the road, is coming home from the road. And when he left her, she was tar. There's enough time for her to become tar after the amount of time she would have been tameh while he was on the road. Can have relations with her when he gets home without asking her what her status is. So that's according to Torah and Shachar. The section of Chesed started asking when he left her, she was assumed to be tar. When he left her, she was assumed to be tameh. After the offer Yom Rami in many days that lapsed, she can't say can't relate to her until she says, "I went to the mikvah." Tuma hari vadai. The tuma is definite. Vatara something tara is doubtful. It's only they may say about it, but doubtful to tara does not eliminate the definite tuma. Really, it seems to me says so. Should laughed after Valmeris, but it's not just literally verbalized. Actually, the mikvah. I feel the dafka. He also the Vashimira Mezislo Tfilo, so he does something which hints at a regular appetite to the mikvah. Coaching no says lo chavetz yoda yoda, such as she gives the object directly from her hand to his hand. But she may also lo asoske kosh kosem sim kutzayke, which she's not allowed to do, as we shall see when we get to the achakos. Gachem mutavav. He can interpret this legitimately as a sign that she's mutar. It's a relation to him. Recently, Shomer those who say that Amir Mukavis didn't know she has to verbalize it right there. Feel Baba Shachan, so if she comes in and lies down with him in bed. Low man is not sufficient, and that's the Chavas Das. Well, Dr. Lama says I have no idea why. Atu Amir Makevis, the statement is impediment. Haloika Rakladas, even though all we have to know is that she's dark. She meseslo, she hints at didn't die, that suffices. The Tumani should knows it so, but shows my future to Balti. Interesting enough, the Roshun says, I think the most Jewish girls are not going to want to say explicitly, I went to the mikvah. So therefore, a hint is good enough. Bracket says here, that's what the Chavis Das. Aisha Shkosam Shkem Mucham Betesvis. Chavis Das says it's Kir Tesla, be raised money, then tells which Tesis near come Rasim Betesi Rav, Dibra Maskatan, Shkosam Nicham Beches Kastuma. That Tesa, when you left the Tame, Afilu Erev, she is awake. Tamea, she's Tame Ad Shatomar Torani. She's Tame until she says she's Torah Kalashon. Ancient Ryan is that. So what is that? The body also low. The Krov Elea calls Avchiera. So he's not allowed to come close to her even when she's awake. We don't line of signs where she was definitely Tame. When she starts doing something which indicates a Tara, not completely passive. No statement is required. Came near on his back. Basket that way. But he goes on. He says, "Hey, varietals have evidence for this. And I think it is that those asked on this halacha at its source. Why should say anything? She's awake. Why don't we lie? Came when she brought its law since he's coming to her. They know She doesn't say don't come. She's talking. She's talking. The Mishnah said, what do you write? The Mishnah darko lisalef. Somebody normally faints. For shachad, anybody shechted. But my brother left. He said, it's clear me, I didn't faint this time. That one, he's believed. Unfortunately, say the shachad, Mechadish, great spicy. I feel ain't no more klum. He doesn't say anything that's kosher. Ilu shaha daras. Because if he had interrupted the middle of the shechita, or he had pushed down with the knife during the shechita, she treifa. He wouldn't say it's treif. I enjoy. Okay, now kind of market, so we have to say the same thing. Shula Haisa dying to me where she's still to me. Haisa Magana, so she would have told him. So Paris remind but a mass 80 minutes old. Jews is not comparable. The awesome there, who awesome Maisa. Lahedil, let's hear Behim Cheskasisser is doing a Maisa to take the animal out of its Cheskasisser. She's Sheichte here. Elo Shechoshim Shema Ezekuk. We're concerned there was something which went wrong, but Maseu in his activity. Therefore, line is silence. But here, you left when she's still to be done. How can we remove her from this assumption? Below Shumdi without any speech, or below Shumais without any other any activity. We see that from her side. Bechol in Yonei Hachazakos Kenu Omenetz like that. Needs some sort of activity to remove the person and the thing from the Cheskasisser. You don't rely on a lack of a statement or a lack of an activity. You don't need specifically a statement. Let me rephrase it. It doesn't require definitely that she say something that's definitely true, clear from there. But the mina can move on, and it's better. It's understandable. Okay, Vav, the din zekshiva mecheskas tmeya asur lo shomer tavav. This when she's assumed to be tame, she's not allowed to have relations until she says she went to mikvah. Kosa rabbi Ramah writes to me achar shom yomim is once enough days elapsed. Shefla and mostly devoted that she could have counted and went to the mikvah. That man, she's credible. I feel right because they have luchlachim gedam. Even see her clothes are dirty with blood. The man so much is believed to say, I passed through the marketplace of the butchers. Or in the Sasakti B'tzipor, I was involved in dressing a bird. The custom, they say the commercial is going to tell us the dafkim you're there, but I should I love really army. And a mess. It's only doesn't know for sure that not enough days have elapsed that she's not believed. Any of them of doesn't the husband's not aware if enough days elapsed or not. That man she's believed. The ancient Muslim said it's also not a chiddush. The Torah believes her. And the commercial, what's the kind of tells therefore? It must be the afim darka tamil abush lebarim. Besides, probably also even she not puts on white clothes on the 6th day after she sees. And now she says put the white clothes one day earlier. When on the 5th day after she saw him, she leave keva. It's impossible. That's what happened. It also seems quite clear to say the second for commercial comes this in and of itself. I feel the raw because you see your wife's clothing dirty with blood. Comments by the lessons regarding Yuchadim. See if a woman wears a special garment, she definitely it's a time for neither that is an assumption of Tumah. Can kosh gain, so that's certainly But then when they're outright dirty with blood, she shouldn't believe. So Kamash never going to tell us, can't come there, menace that she is believed. So when the Zel Gan come and said to Shkasa, there must be what the meaning of the true way he wrote. The Kamagam Shemes about in that menace. She would say when she's believed, even the clothes are neither clothes, I'm sure. Because the Ace Abusa Yesh, though, it's a Chinish. Ella Karasa means Gam Kai Gafno, even in this case, where she still has a word, neither clothes. Came to Lady Barash, and that's what the word says explicitly in Parakamani. I'm sure. Still, says can't be the clothes which are exclusive for the days of her nida. The b'chaygam lo yisod menaces. That case should not be believed. B'chaygam and stamgoyim is a generic clothes. But they're dirty with blood. They have so much b'shuk shel b'chim, so there's believed to say that she passed through the butcher's market. Ches isa b'ksuvas. So it's the buying base. If she is super India among her neighbors, Balo local and her husband has relations with her, he gets whipped. The Shumida because he had relations with the Nida. Perish Rashi explains Hulsaka. Why is there assumption she was the best to be there in Lusa? Her neighbors saw her wearing Nida clothes. When Bala marries Torah and she tells her husband she's Torah. But Shimsha has relations with him. Bala like him, Lusuvo. In that case, the husband gets malchus that they warned him. He ain't gonna have his malchus. She's not liable to malchus. Cambridge Ramirez barley Torah because that's true. I assumed I was Torah. I knew I was Torah. So we can't give her malchus in circumstances because we can't prove she wasn't. But her husband is liable to malchus, even if she told him she's Torah. Cambridge Ramirez because it was against the chazaka in that case. The malchus chazakas, and we give malchus on the basis of chazakas. Who ain't b'chot leida bara arkapir? He can't know anyway clearly except on basis of what she says so. Ain't an emenes chazaka. She's not. So she's not believing against chazaka. They'll rock negdo. That only has to do with him. That her lack of regularity. Avalki. Kshelmes and yudasi v'yusha torani. It's clearly I'm Torah, whatever it has to do, even though I had gave her husband any succor, to him Malchus, she's exempt from Malchus. And that in the brackets says here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, everything's supposed to work out. Test, Oda Mushami also said there, I'm about need maids to man. She said her husband, I'm Tommy, because of them authority, and she said, oh, so I know I'm Torah. And I mentioned that belief. He moved talk to Dibor. It happened to talk to Dibor. Mount Time says that Mount Time takes a Shomalech Rabbi, and then man said she's believed. The call me so called them as over talk to Dibor. Anything a person says, a person can renege within talk to Dibor, with an exception. Till Arukh Dibor, and even after the Dibor, in Nasta Masadvar, she gives an excuse for why she lied initially. Lama Amram because why she said it's man private previously. Chazal say she said man she's believed. There are many possible excuses for such thing. She says, I didn't have strength, not now do I have headaches. Or he embarrassed her by saying in front of her relatives, let's jump into bed, or whatever he said. Or she says, that's what I thought. And I now check and it's a count of a wound, or chabura, some bleeding. But not from the source, not from the core, not from the beyond service. But like I'm complete, but Adam as well, they mentioned believe. Really, seems that all these excuses are only when she demands having relations. Okay, much of one shot. Seems that way from the Gemara. Says here, the back is off the Shmuel, some places, they're below Tfiah, because if he, no, and the children means her husband demanded her relations. Sorry. Well, if her husband didn't demand her relations, what compelled her to lie to his tummy? So unless it was clear to them his tummy. Doesn't sound this way. Because he asked why if she's assuming Yamida, an excuse doesn't work. Obviously, if it didn't work, obviously, if Chusla needed, there was not always, you were not, no way, there wasn't always a way out of it. So his question would be a question. Why would a matzlah not be effective? Question Poskin Koskin Chayk was a Kamoshi bar. Poskin make a distinction which we shall see. And that distinction of us where he did not ask to have relations. So sounds like several to the excuse given shot said there's no actual conversation. V'gam below v'yamani amasla, and also without his having made the man, the excuse is effective. Chem Hashem sim avgav yishrechet. It's also by shkita. I shall receive salachal see there, but not right now.